I'm a business owner. Raised by a single woman. I'm a business owner now. And I am a motivational speaker at Female Center, Postmore Female Center. 4 years going strong. And I've learned so much with working with women. I've grown so much with working with women. So today I wrote something for you. It is try again. And before I delve into that, there's a quote that I saw yesterday, and it says, failure is not the opposite of success, it is part of it. 2016, I'll take you a little bit back. 2016, I was pregnant without parents. My parents had just passed away. I was in a failing relationship. I was incredibly ill-treated at work. I was financially crippled. I went from being on a good career path with a strong relationship with my parents, with financial freedom and confidence, and overnight it all changed. I was in a movie and I wasn't cast with the best part. All of the things that were placed before me were creating a part that I wasn't ready to play, because everything had lined up for me to now be a single mother, and now also the things that had happened were triggering me to be described as a bitter black woman. And I think it's at this point that I decided, it's my movie. It's my life. It's my movie. And I don't like this part. This part does not suit me. You can look at me.
Yes, yes.
You cannot describe me as anything else but fantastic and beautiful. Nothing else. And so I had to now look to what I was going to do, to play the part that I want to play in the movie of my life. Because you must remember, the same God that created oceans took time to create me. I'm special. And although all of those things that I hadn't planned wanted to give me a different title, and I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready to be a bitter black woman. I wasn't choosing that. And the work environment wasn't great, and I wasn't liking that. So I started doing things one step at a time. The first conscious decision that I made was that I am worth it. That was the first thing that I decided, that this life and how it's worked out is not for me. So because it's my life, I'm going to change it. So in the office context, there was a manager that I worked under. And this man was so incredibly cruel to me. And when I say cruel, I mean in the sense of, he will buy, this will be our team, he will buy everyone breakfast, but me. But force me to be on the table with everyone else. And then this continued, and it was grappling with my confidence. And then I remembered whose daughter I was. I remembered that my mother had to work early in the morning and come back at night. Surely she wasn't raising me to be anyone's doormat. And so I looked at this man, because we forget sometimes that we are women. And because we are women, we have power. So this man would walk into the office, and then on the first day I was like, yo, yeah, Asana, your suits, Italian suits, hey, you're looking fantastic. And he looked at me and he ignored me. Day 2, it was me and the compliments. Day 3, it was me and the compliments. Week 3, this man was walking into the office and he'd stop when he sees me, waiting for his compliment. Because I am a woman, and I can change any situation to work for me. I was no longer in a hectic work environment. I was the show. He would come into the office and wait for me to arrive, because I'm the one with the confidence. I'm the one who makes him feel like he's that guy. Because you are women and you have power. And so, failed relationship, it was emotionally exhausting, it was financially draining. And when that relationship ended, I had a small baby, my parents had passed, I was literally alone. So I was like, the girl needs to get her confidence back, because whose confidence is it? It belongs to the girl. So she went and fetched it. With no money, with no money, I decided, because I'm a praying woman, I'm a woman of faith, I said, God, I'm ready to go back to school now, and so I'm going back to school. And so I went to varsity, I had no money, and I got to university, and UWC said to me, we see the course that you want to, this class that you want to do is already full, Miguel. And so we can't, allow you in, but you can go speak to the lecturer. If the lecturer says, you can get in, you can get in. So there I was going to the Afrikaans department. My Afrikaans is so bad, you have no idea. So there I was walking to the Afrikaans department, confident, trying to look for someone that I can talk to. So I looked, because my Afrikaans wasn't great, I had to find someone that looked friendly. So there was this girl with, a white girl with pink hair. I was like, that one seems like she's outgoing. Let me go chat to her. So I went to her, I was like, listen, I'm looking for this professor and I need her office, where is it? So the girl pointed the office to me, but I didn't wait. I started talking to this girl. I was like, oh, I need this so much. I was like, I need this so much. Actually, I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get my confidence back. I'm trying to be the kind of woman that my child can look up to. And I feel that if I don't do something right now, I'm going to be bitter. I don't know how I'm going to pay for this girl, but show me the office, I'll talk to this girl and let's see how it's going to. And I started asking, how is the professor like? What kind of woman is she? And then she's like, no, just go to the office. It will work out. So I walk into this office, about to state my claim, try and convince this woman to agree. But because remember, I'm a praying woman, and everything that I want, I ask God, because we are of this belief that we are in control, and that's why we continue to fail. We fail because we believe we're strong enough to do, but you should be strong enough to pray. And then allow God to, right? And so because I had prayed, guess who my lecturer was? The girl with the pink hair. And then it didn't end there, right? Because as we started talking, I realized the lecturer is okay with taking me, but now she started giving me the times of the lectures, and I have a full-time job, right? With not the best environment, So how am I going to do this? I'm a single mother. I don't have a mother who's going to take care of my child while I'm in this class. And as I was thinking these things, she must have seen it in my face. And she's like, I can see there's a debate happening in your head. What is it? So I was honest. I was like, I'm happy that you're willing to squeeze me into your class, but I'm thinking, how am I going to get to your class? And she's like, no, if you're willing to come to class, don't worry about it. We'll sort that out. Just give me your email address. We'll sort it out. I went back to the office, not exactly excited because I got what I wanted, but how was I going to do this thing now? And because she prayed. Because you have a vision that you want for yourself. What you want for yourself is not bad. What you want for yourself is good. You want to bring goodness into your life. I wanted to be a good mother. I wanted to be a good example. And this is what I said when I prayed to God. And so things happen when you pray that are not normal. God goes above and beyond when you are willing to go down on your knees and give yourself to Him. My lecturer emailed me saying, I'm currently doing my PhD, and the person that I'm having conversations with seems to be close to your office. So what I'm proposing is that every Wednesday during your lunch break, your lecturer will come to you at your office and give you lectures at your office. So this woman with the pink hair, every Wednesday, went to Liberty Life. Every Wednesday, went and assisted me until I graduated. And then I had this confidence that I wanted. Now I was walking around the office like this now. I started feeling, I don't even deserve to be in this office. I deserve bigger things than this, Because I first wanted something, prayed over something, and when it arrived, I was willing to go through with it. Because sometimes we ask for things, and then when they are given to us, we don't take the opportunities. We don't take the opportunities. Some of you didn't get an opportunity to study, and here's an opportunity to study. So sometimes you have to see what you are being offered, right? And I said to you when I started that I'm now a businesswoman. So when my son was 2 years old and I just graduated, I called my family because I am the main breadwinner. I called my family to come to my place and I shared the horrible news to them that I was quitting corporate. Bye-bye corporate benefits. Just the girl is about to invest in herself and believe in herself. And the first business that I had actually came from the company that I worked for. A very big Liberty client wanted someone that they could mentor. Now, this is where I want to show you the power of women. The person that raised their hand in that room that day to recommend me as a person that should be mentored by this client was a guy with the Italian suit. The guy didn't like me. The guy who didn't like me, who went out of his way to make my life miserable, I converted him because I'm a woman. I am a woman. Me, personally, a woman. And God has bestowed certain talents upon us, women, that no other gender has. And so this man raised his hand, and that's how I got my first business. And then, because I grew up with the kind of mother that I had, my mother taught me kindness. You know, we didn't have anything at home, but my mother was loving, my mother was kind. And this woman's teachings have held me up until this day. Up until this day. I am now an official motivational speaker, Female Center of Excellence in Popo. And when you are a praying woman, when you give yourself to God, you don't even need to introduce yourself, because I remember when I started doing talks here, I was invited by Mr. Mkechan, who ran the space. And then he said to me, I'm going to introduce you to someone, and only if she says yes, will you be able to go to the next stage. And so Dr. Mkechan called Nkosazana, called Nkosazana into the office. Here is a woman who had never met me. Here is a woman who had never heard me speak. She'd never heard me speak. And she said, this one is coming with me. This one is good enough to be able to motivate me and my officials. And she hadn't heard me speak not one word. But the God in me was shining, because I'm a praying woman. And all I'm asking you to do, ladies, is that if you check my situation, the things that happened to me in 2016, not one of them I chose. I didn't choose to lose my parents while pregnant. I didn't choose to be in a failing relationship. I didn't know that the person I had chosen would betray me in the ways that they did. And despite all of those things, they happened to me. Things happened to me. But at some point, I stood and I was like, my story, my movie, and I will be the kind of star in my movie that I want to be. I won't be told. I won't be walking around here because, you know, when you're a single mother, you're supposed to walk like this, apparently. You know, scared of the light. No, not me. I am the light. I am the light. Don't focus on what brought you here. I want you to open your eyes to what's around you. Open your eyes to what's around you. For the first time, you have a group of people that are committed to your growth. Have you ever had that before? No. So look at the situation for what it is and milk it. Milk it. Let the people here be the ones who raise their hand and say, so-and-so, yeah, so-and-so must get it. I'm telling you, a man that did not like me raised his hand, and my business now is 6 years strong. Turn your situation around, and it starts with what Mem said. But you look in the mirror. You first need to recognize what God has put in you first. You need to look in the mirror. Look at the girl. Look at the girl. Love the girl. Appreciate her. You know what she's been through. The fact that she can wake up Nje is God. So change where they've placed you in the movie and create your own movie, man. And be a star in your own movie because you deserve it. Because the God that created oceans took the time to create you.
Amen.
You. He had a choice not to. So you might not know what your purpose is. You might not know what your purpose is, but you have one. And it's crazy for me because I went and worked in corporate and in a corner office, but the greatest purpose And the greatest joy I found has been at Posmo Female Center of Excellence. That's where I found out who I am. That's where I shine. And I know it's this space that will take me places. I'm not here thinking, oh my God, I'm in a prison. What does this mean? This means yes, God. This means yes, God. That means you have a purpose for me, that you believe in me, and you believe that the light that you put in me can brighten up rooms. I'm not feeling bright because I'm in this room.
Yes,
Believe in
girl.
yourself. Try again. 154th try, I will try, because the same God that made the oceans made me.
Wow, praise the Lord. Yeah.